Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Good evening.
So just for a note, like have you have anyone gone through the previous recorded session, or students who ever missed previous sessions, like 3 to 4 sessions? Everybody have completed the recorded sessions.
Yes, sir. I have completely watched them also. Sir.
Right. So today will be the last session as part of research and training program. I'll be discussing about data repositories and preprint platform today. So after these sessions, if anybody wants to have customized sessions based on research part, for example, how to collect papers and how to do research in real time, how to collect data or information, how to do assessment, how to write, how to cite. So based on all these things, if anybody wants to have customized session, please do let me know. I'll prepare and conduct the session based on your preference. And so post this session, like I'll be sharing a sheet. So I hope everybody have finalized their research topics.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I request everyone to finalize the topic because from next week we will be having one-on-one sessions separately with each and every one to discuss more on their research topics part, how to take your paper forward in terms of writing research and analysis. So yeah, so that's all. So yeah, let me start my session actually. So data repositories and preprint repositories. So what's the importance of having knowledge on these things? Can anybody comment if you know?
Isn't it important for having what to say? Like, it's data repositories are generally a centralized location where all the doc data for a particular organization or particular work is being kept. So to access those information, if anything goes wrong, maintain those information, a centralized location. All of this, isn't it?
Yes, correct. Exactly. So the importance of data repository. For example, if you deal with data collection, data assessment, and data analysis, let's consider. So, for example, if you collect more than 1,000 or 1,500 data or more than 1,500 data, so if you're doing some analysis and getting results, so initially, if you keep all your data in the form of Excel or some other file in these kind of central repositories, data repositories, like your followers, for example, if your research gets inspired, like if your research inspires somebody or some researchers, then definitely they will follow your steps. In that case, they'll be needing or they'll be requiring your data for verification purpose, right? So they can access your data from these repositories. So these will help you to get more citations in future. Okay, and one more importance is, if anything, what to say, if anything, any information is incorrect in terms of data collection, data sorting, and data assessment, definitely you will receive feedback from the readers and researchers across the globe. So that's the importance. In the same way, I'll be explaining you like the importance of preprints. For example, let's say as a early career researcher like you and me, so it will be difficult for us to publish our first paper, right, with the journals and conferences. So in that case, if you want to create your first impression of your research, in that case, let's say if you have some proposal or some research draft which is not peer reviewed, with some five pages or 6 pages or more than 6 pages, in that case you can deposit your draft or proposal or any sort of writing to preprint platforms. In that case, you'll be creating your first impression of your research. And if anybody reads, definitely they will comment and they'll definitely reach out to you, asking you the method how you have done your research. So we found misinformation in this method, or this method seems incorrect. So how do you prove? So you'll be receiving a number of feedbacks from all the researchers across the globe. In that case, so with the feedback, you can enhance or improvise your work. So that's why it's very important for every one of us to deposit our initial draft through like in some other like preprint platforms. So let me tell you. So I have shortlisted like some 5 to 6 data repositories, and the same way 5 to 6 preprint repositories that are legit enough to outreach to the entire scientific community. In this case, you will be gaining good visibility, citation, and importance as well. So the first thing is 4to-research and ANDS data repositories. So all these platforms, let me show you everything. The next thing is Mendeley data and Harvard Dataverse, and we have Open Science Framework, OS of Preprints and Figshare. So these are all 6 preprint platforms. All these preprint platforms support your data in all formats. Let's say you can deposit your data in the form of PDF, Excel, or any other file. Okay, and they will assign digital object identifier for all your data set. Okay, regardless of file format or the number of data. And yes, like for example, if you are adding your data set by today, let's say 20th of April, and after 3 to 6 months you are getting few more data and you are refining your research method. In that case, you can deposit your second set of data to the same platform as version 2. In that case, you will be getting another DOI for your version 2 dataset. Just note down all these repositories: 4TU, ANDS, Mendeley data, Harvard database, and OSF and Figshare. So the best preprint data repository I would recommend is Mendeley data and Harvard database, because they are very popular, um, and like it's a kind of first brand. You'll get good visibility actually. And next is preprint repository. So the oldest preprint repository is like arXiv. It's established in 1991, and it supports preprint from diverse domains, multidisciplinary. Like it's not like it supports only science related papers. You can submit any domain related papers. Um, Science, arts, literature, English, everything. So just 2 to 3 years back, from 1991 to 2022, arXiv supported and allocated article ID for each and every preprints. Right now they are supporting DOI. Like apart from article ID, you'll be getting your DOI. I'll show you all these things after explaining all these parts. And yeah, the benefits would be you will be having wider reach and visibility along with good recognition. So it's a very good platform. If you look at the papers like announced or released in this platform, you'll see a number of researchers, experts, and professionals from reputed organizations would have deposited their initial draft in this platform. And as a parent organization, arXiv, they have several other subdomains or subsidiaries. For example, bioRxiv, Africa Archive, Chem Archive, Engineering Archive, etc. Like each and every preprint platform supports papers from different domains. You can just check it out later. So a sample screenshot is given here. You can see this is arXiv article ID, the title, the list of authors, abstract, comments, everything. You'll get DOI as well. I will show you. So next is SSRN, so Social Science Research Network. So this is also one of the oldest preprint repository. Initially they supported research papers from social science and arts domain, and now they are supporting papers from all the domains. Okay, so you can submit any papers, any drafts to this platform. So yeah, just 1 year back, they started to assigning DY for each and every draft, the submission they receive. So apart from article ID, since these two are oldest platforms, everybody knows about this, and you'll be gaining good reach, good global reach, visibility, as well as you'll gain recognition. So SSRN is part of Elsevier network. I hope Elsevier you know, the publisher.
No, I haven't heard of them.
Okay, Elsevier is the publisher. Like they publish almost around 1,300 to 1,400 journals globally, and they are, what to say? They are the prime, um, what to say, owner or the founder of the Scopus network, and like SSRN and several other like publishing platform, academic platforms. You can just check it out later. So they are the only publisher who founded this Scopus thing, how to evaluate journals based on their citations, based on the number of papers, and they do have other platform to create, to have research profiles, that is Scopus profiles. So SSRN is from their one. Our next thing is preprints.org. So it's established recently in 2017. Now it supports paper from all the domains apart from science and astronomy and space science. And so this preprint is entirely different from arXiv and SSRN. So initially, arXiv and SSRN didn't support any initial screening process. So whatever you write, whatever you submit, it will get announced with some article ID and DOI. Right now they have certain criteria that your preprint has to meet. For example, good technical content, good number of data, good number of images, with results as well as references. Then only they will accept your preprint in their platforms. In the same way, preprints. So this platform evaluates your paper in terms of scope, especially scope and applications. Whether your paper has some significance to the future researchers, then only they will accept. And so these two platforms, you don't have to format your preprints based on any journal template or so and so, but in terms of preprints, you have to format your paper based on templates announced by MDPI. So preprints is managed by MDPI, Multidisciplinary Digital Publishing Institute, MDPI. You can just note it down. One more information I want to add is, some 10 to 15 years back, MDPI was shortlisted under predatory publishing and predatory publishing activities, charging higher article processing charge from authors. Like it also included in Bale's list. You can just check it out. But right now, the MDPI entire core team has changed and it's successfully removed from Bale's list. So no need to think of submitting your papers to any MDPI related journals and preprint platforms. So in the same way, you'll be having good reach and visibility. You can see the screenshot here. Um, so what kind of preprint it will show, whether it's a review paper, original research. So you'll find everything, and they used to assign DOI for each and every version you submit. For example, right now you are submitting a preprint. So after 3 to 6 months, you are receiving some sort of feedback. You are enhancing your work, and you want to submit the same work to the same server. In that case, they will assign separate DOI with version 2. Okay, so you can see the DOI here. The last ends with .v1, that is version 1. So the title of the paper, authors, subject, when they announce the paper they are online, and abstract. So every information you will be getting here. And the next thing is ResearchSquare. So it's very similar to preprints.org. So it's established in 2013. It also supports papers from diverse domains. You'll get article ID as well as digital object identifier for each and every content you deposit. And so each preprint platform is differentiated with their own way of representations in terms of article categorization, article screening, and article announcement. So you can just check it out. And next thing is OSF preprints. So I won't recommend everyone to use this, but definitely in some case, if you want to have your preprints across multiple platforms, so there is no restriction. So I just want to add this point. I just note it down. There is no restriction. For example, I have only one preprint. So am I limited to submit my preprint to one platform? My answer is no. You can submit the same preprints across multiple platforms for good scientific outreach. Okay, so this platform you can use it for outreaching your research across scientific community actually, and it also supports article ID, DOI, and in terms of reach, it's less compared to all the previous things. ResearchSquare, preprints, arXiv, and SSRN. You can give second preference to this preprint platform. And the next thing is engineering archive. So it's also established in 2016 recently. It also supports preprint from diverse domain. Diverse domain in the sense multidisciplinary domains, especially under engineering category. Okay, so you are not allowed to deposit your biology, English, or any other related papers to this platform. So they also allocate article ID as well as DOI for each and every paper. You can see the screenshot here. Since it's a new platform, you'll be having optimal global reach and visibility in terms of research feedback. So yeah, and now I would like to add which is the fastest way to get published. So engineering archive, it usually announce. For example, if you submit your preprints by today, most probably they will announce they will publish your preprints by within next 1 to 2 days. So this is the fastest way to create your first impression across the net. So so I've added the same point, right? So you have to create your first impression, like who did the research at first instant or first attempt. So that is first impression. In that case, you can use this platform. Post that you can deposit your preprints to arXiv, SSRN, or preprints. Okay, so let me show you all the platforms one by one. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the sheet which I wanted to share is like similar to this. I'll be sharing a sheet like where you have to mention your intern ID and the finalized topic for research and your name and like estimated time frame, like within how many months you want to complete or finalize the research work. So I'll be sharing this sheet shortly. And next thing is archive. So this is how the platform looks like. So this is maintained by Cornell University. So you have to create some account here. So from this option you can submit your paper actually. Start your submission. So once your paper is announced, so it will be archived in this format. So the papers identifier, let me show you these things. Title is here, list of authors are here, abstract, comments. So this is article ID and this is digital object identifier. And of course, it's like if you want to reach out to any researchers, then you have option here to open their mail actually. If you click this one, it will show you the corresponding author's email address through which you can reach out to them through emails. And here we have options. So where and all, this preprint is indexed. NASA Astrophysics Data System. Here, reference and citations tab under NASA Astrophysics Data System, Google Scholar, Semantic Scholar. Okay, so this is one part. And next thing is SSRN. You can see how many number of preprints are has been announced through this platform across 65 disciplines. So once you create account, like it, you can create free account actually here. So you have my papers option, start new submission. So once you click this, you have to give all the details whatever it has, and it takes around 3 to 4 months to announce your paper in this platform actually. So you'll be having abstract ID similar to this. You'll get all the information like this here, like when it was last updated, submitted by status, distributed means it's successfully announced. And let me show you. For example, if you want to submit revised version, then you can click this and you can submit your revised version. So the title, publication informations, title, abstract ID, keywords, citation format. So here you can see the paper statistics, how many number, the total number of downloads, abstract views, everything. And next thing is preprint platforms, preprint.org. So I don't have any papers here. I just created some account, and let me show you one paper. Preprint platform used to categorize papers based on version, and you can see some tags here. This version is not peer reviewed, so it's just as at initial stage. So the title here, authors here, abstract, keyword, subject, introduction. It's open access. You can see the timeline here. For version 1, the main author submitted the preprint on 31st July 2024. Almost around 8 days, the preprint announced on this platform on 9th August 2024. Okay. So this is the template format. You can see the tag here. So this is a research article, not a review article. So this is preprint and this is ResearchSquare. I don't have any papers here. You can see the real-time update on each and every preprint submitted to this platform. So these papers are under review. Under, you can see the journal names here: Discover Oncology, BMC Microbiology. Like these are all journals where the author has submitted their version, which are under review. And these are all just preprints that's announced through this platform. And you can see this paper. This paper is under review under journal called Scientific Reports. I hope everyone can see the screen, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So or label their preprints actually. So it's a kind of research article. This is a preprint and not peer reviewed by any journal. Here you have DOI for the work. So this is allocated as version 1. If you submit second version, then you'll be getting similar UI with V2. And next thing is using archive. This is preprint version 1, title, name of the author, POI, keywords, abstract, and when the preprint is announced. So you'll be having interface similar to this. So if you click this, you have like, so this is how you have to submit your paper to this platform. You have to acknowledge all the terms and conditions, upload submission, enter metadata. Metadata in the sense, the title of your paper, list of authors, who is corresponding author, keywords, everything. And then confirmation, then final step, submission. So once you submit, it will take almost around 2 to 3 days to get it announced. So once it's announced, like you will be having status similar to this. It's published. So you can see the download data here, like what's the total number of downloads for each and every month. So these are all preprint platforms. Apart from this, I want to mention this one, ResearchGate.net. So as I stated, you will have good opportunity to connect with researchers, and you can request papers through this platform as well. For example, if let's say this author has published this chapter and approach for a biological threat analysis, so you don't have to write any formal emails. So once you click this, like you'll get automated text. I'm interested in this research. Could you please provide the full text for it? That's all. If you click send, then the request will get, like he will receive the notification like some researcher has requested your text, so he will send your paper directly actually. So this is how the platform works, and here you have a number of options to deposit your work. Let's say if you have any published research works or books chapters, then you can deposit through this option. If you click this, you can select any things you want, article, book, chapters, code. For like if you have any MATLAB or Python code, you can add it to this platform. Conference, paper, cover page, dataset, experiment findings, method, negative results, patent, poster, everything. So these are all part of published research. And if we have presentations, let's say you have presented your paper across some conference, and if you want to outreach your presentation to the scientific community, then you can deposit through this option, presentation. And this is for conference, preprints, posters, datasets. See, you have option to add like let's say table in a PDF format. If you have any scientific diagrams or illustrative diagrams to show some results, then you can add those images to this platform, and you will get free DOI for each and every content you deposit. So other things like code, cover page, so these are all things we have already seen this under this option. So I don't have anything to add. So this is how the option shows. You can select anything. Let's say publish article, you have to upload your article, title of the paper, you can add the name of the authors here, when the paper got published. If the article has DOI, then you can add it, or else in the next step it will ask you whether you want to reserve any DOI for your research. In that case, you can reserve DOI actually. You can see the option here. Create a free DOI to show when your work was made public. So this is the importance of DOI. So when and where you are creating your first impression of your research. So that's all. Any doubts, comments? So like for ResearchGate profile, like you need to have institutional email. Like you cannot create with your Gmail accounts or any other third party emails. So you need to have your institutional email to create account here. And right now they are asking for at least one publication for verification purpose. So before creating some profile here, you need to have at least one publications. It's not mandatory to have journal publication. You can have preprint publication as well, but you need to have at least one article to have an account here. Am I clear with all the points?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I hope I've shown my Google Scholar profile earlier, right? So if you submit all your preprints or datasets across all these platforms, so everything will be indexed in Google Scholar. And if you see my profile from this graph or these statistics, you can understand like when I started my research career. So I started my research career from 2018 only. So this creates my first impression. So we cannot say like we are the only person to work on certain technique, certain research or any research, right? So we can have multiple people to think and work on the same domain or same research simultaneously across different parts of globe, right? What if, let's say you have done your research for almost around 1 year or 1.5 year, and somebody completes the same research within 1 year and he publishes that research through some preprint platform, definitely he will get credit, the first credit to that research. Even if you publish uh, after 1 day or after 3 days or after a week or after a month, you will get your second credit. You'll be in the second position. So that's why preprint platforms are very important. So this is the way to create our first impression in terms of research and publications. So that's all from my end. If you have any question, you can comment. And yeah, so as I requested, if anybody wants to have customized session, just let me know here right now.
I have a question followed by my request to have customized sessions. So these preprints and currently what are the topics that we have? I'm pretty sure we cannot publish these topics that we are doing for this internship in these preprints. Is that correct, right?
Correct. You can publish
So
anytime.
yeah, so we learn from here, then we do our own research, and later down the line we publish something over there. Is that the idea?
Initially, like once you start your research work, let's say once you have some 40 to 50% of the work, let's say, so just we want to have a summary of those papers with a maximum of 4 to 5 pages at least, so that we can announce or we can publish it through all this preprint platform first. Then post completion we will be publishing the same paper through journals.
Okay, I understood. Thank you very much for the explanation. Other than that, I have started my work. I've chosen my topic. I had sent you some questions on WhatsApp. Please
Yeah,
to
yeah,
answer.
I received your text. I reply
Yeah,
shortly post session.
yeah, yeah. Otherwise, everything is good to go. Thank you very much for the session.
Most welcome. What about others? Any questions?
Yes, sir. I also would like to have a one-on-one session with you.
Yeah. So once you finalize all the topics here, like then I will update the schedule in the sheet itself. So based on the date and time, So everyone has to join like separately for one-on-one session so that we can discuss in brief about the research work we want to do.
Okay, sir, I see a document in the group like the finalized projects, right? So we should choose it from there, right?
That is your preference. Like you want to select any
Okay.
topic from that PDF, can do. Or else if you have any topic, any new topic in your mind, then just let me know. I'll add.
Yes, sir, I have tested you on WhatsApp, right, about the topic, and I asked you a few papers. I'm going through them. Yes, that's the topic I finalized.
All right then. You can go with the same topic, no issues.
Yes.
What about others?
Yeah, so I'll finalize my topic and I'll message you through WhatsApp, and then you can add mine also in the Excel sheet. So,
Share that sheet in the group. So you can
all
edit
right,
it on your own. Like just you have to mention your intern ID, name, and the finance topic which you want to do.
sure, sir,
Mm.
sure, sir. Done.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other open questions or any other suggestions, feedback?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Are you gonna give some technical view of the selected project we're gonna select,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah. I'll give you technical review actually. The view like how you have to do your work initially. Like you won't be doing anything from scratch. Okay, so I'll be giving some comment like
yeah?
how to do and all. So post that you can start your work.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So any feedback you guys want to add? So we thought the 7 to 8 session is sufficient enough to enhance yourself with this research, preprints, publications, journals, conferences, everything. So this is very basic. You can apply to any domain in future actually. So any other thing you want me to explain or any open suggestions or open comments?
I would like to give some feedback. Uh, I have really enjoyed this 8 sessions, or however or what you call it. The content is great. So any presentation or any kind of things depends on the content, the presentation, and how it is being done. The content is absolutely great. Your presentation is also very good. This is something almost equivalent to the UK standards that we over here do, both in industry and in academia. I'm very impressed by it. And also, what you gave us is something very new and not very easily accessible. So, on that front, a great job, and I really liked it. No second thought. If you so the only problem that I can see is where this platform is lacking is because all of it is open form and free form, right? Because having all of those, but what I'm trying to say is having all those paid platforms which kind of accommodate everything into one office suite kind of is problematic, and also might not be accessible depending on the audience you are targeting, isn't it? Yeah, that kind of makes things kind of unorganized and stuff like that. So maybe if you can get some kind of a common platform, that might be good. But otherwise, in terms of the content and the presentation delivered, I am really impressed, and I'm really happy that I joined this one.
Thank you, Devraj, for your exceptional feedback. I'll note it down. So we'll try to enhance or improvise ourselves in upcoming years or upcoming months or upcoming days.
Yeah, one suggestion would be there is a platform which is kind of open. So there are two. I don't know whether they are only giving me because I'm a student and because of the UK universities, they give free access to the students over here. There is a platform called Jira. They kind of allow it for free. At least I'm using it. That is quite good. And also, there's another platform. It's like a cloud-based database called Box. If just take a look into it, if it can fit into this program.
Sure, definitely. So apart from the core research, whatever we do, so I just wanted to present all these things because you can note a website called Retraction Watch. So in through that platform you can read even Sage publishers, Elsevier and Scopus journals. They also do thousands of retractions or hundreds of retractions every year. So predatory publishing are there across the globe. So we want to ensure, we want to we want to make our students um, alert in terms of these predatory platforms uh, to get exploited in terms of work credibility as well as uh, what to say the capital, the money. So that's why that's what the objective behind all these sessions actually.
Thank you for that information. But I definitely think, other than that aim that you provided us, you can also expand it into a general, what to say, a starter pack for upcoming researchers.
Mhm.
I think there is definitely potential because the information you provided was great. The presentation, how you delivered was also great, and how we are going to take it forward with one-to-one sessions until we publish our first one. I think this can become like a course of its own.
Got it. All right then. So what about others? Any
I
other?
joined recently when I'm a student in grade 12. I really don't know what's research. I don't know anything about this. I was just going through YouTube videos. It's still difficult to understand what all are going on. But you made it, the frame of the course was very simple and organized, as Indra said, that it was very simple and I understood very well. And thanks a lot. That was a like a lot of information I just got through like 4 5 videos. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, so from my experience, what I wanted is like I don't want to make anything complex. Like if anybody hears about research and publication, they'll think like, so it's very difficult. It's very difficult to do research. It's very difficult to have a like first publications. So this is how people think. So I just wanted to make everything simple. So that's why if you look at my presentation slides, it's like very simple. I don't have any animations or anything like. It's very simple. I just wanted to communicate what I think. That's all. So any
Yes,
other
sir. Thank you,
questions?
sir. Your presentation was absolutely amazing.
Thank
The
you.
way you gave us real life examples and all, they were all good.
Thank you. So any other comments from Niveta, Vishal, Shashank?
No, sir.
All right. Fine then. So if you guys don't have any questions, so let's wind up the session for the day, and I'll share the sheet. So I request everyone to finalize the topic at the earliest. Perfect.
Yep,
Yes,
understood,
sir.
sir.
All right then. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.